The important part is to watch, though. Jimmy Onyele drops too far in, opens a huge hole on the outside.
So on first down now, they run that counter right to left out of the shotgun. Hand off Cameron Marshall, pushing that ball out almost 8 yards on first down. That's becoming such a bigger weapon on these football weekends, isn't it, Glenn? Running out of the shotgun.
Absolutely, and it's something that in the NFL has been done for years, but the college game is a little slow to catch up to it.
And there's Marshall again, same play, and Arizona State gets a first down.
Arizona State is capable of scoring fast, and we saw in that first drive they can get the ball down the field pretty quick. But you've got a horse, you've got an absolute truck in Cameron Marshall. The kid's 223 pounds, runs straight ahead. I think he might have hurdled more guys in the course of the last couple of years than any player in the Pac-12. But use it, batter this defense a few times, and get your offense into a rhythm.
The swing is a big part of the Arizona State playbook. That pass, which is a backwards pass, it hurt them last week because if the pass isn't complete, the ball's live. Jamal Miles there with the catch. Dennis Erickson talked about it with us. It's obvious. Get guys out in space. Try to create mismatches.
I've got speed. I've got talent. Let me get them in space and break a tackle.
Osweiler changing up. Kalispell, Montana, was going to play basketball originally at Gonzaga. This is what Glenn referenced earlier, and it's true. You watch him and you see not a plotter at all.
Very light with his feet, very quick. He's not a long strider like a lot of tall guys are. You take a look here as he steps back and it starts collapsing. It gets a little itchy, but see that hole open up. There's nobody middle of the field. He can get up and get himself 9 yards pretty quick.
Glenn, conceptually, it's still very hard to think of a guy like Brock Osweiler being a runner. So defensive ends can fall asleep on that idea that he can run, and he'll open them up.
You're right, Akbar, and it's tough to imagine that a guy 6'8" can make some yards on you.
With that alignment, they try to run, and they do. Nice bounce by Marshall. Well, Cameron Marshall there did a great job of just bouncing that outside right, saw plenty of room, and finally Tevin McDonald dropped him, but it's a first down.
Yeah, and again, it's over pursuit by UCLA. Crushing down allows the spring to the outside.
So a big third down conversion by Arizona State. So they've had 2 drives both times now. They've been across midfield. And now they're down inside the 40 of UCLA. Marshall already off to a terrific start. And this is a guy that they say has not really been right all year. He had a high ankle sprain early in the year. He's not yet played at 100%.
High ankle sprains take so long to heal. But what they're doing by pounding Marshall now, dragging those safeties, getting the DBs to put their nose in, look for him to go a little deep over the top.
4 receivers out, 2 each side. They come short underneath to Willie, and there's a good wrap-up and tackle. Not by Tevin McDonald again.
Yeah, well, not only was that a good wrap-up, I mean, the ability to read Tevin McDonald was really fast. Defenders, especially the secondary guys, they can see your eyes. They can see where you're going.
Tevin McDonald's older brother plays at USC. Of course, Dad was a tremendous NFL defensive back. Second down 9. Cross. There's a lot of room to run. That's what Arizona State wants, and that pays off. All the way goes AJ Pickens. 36 yards for 6. And this is what Arizona State does. It's what when you isolate in the open. They've got 9 or 10 guys that they can get the ball to in space to hurt you.
Yeah, and again, Brock Osweiler has matured enough to understand that. He's not hanging his hat on one guy. He's finding the open guy. And the thing with Osweiler, when you've got that many weapons, you can run vertical routes, you can find the underneath guy, and that's what he does. A simple crossing route to AJ Pickens, uses his speed, gets up, and with the missed extra point, they've got a 1-point lead.